Welcome back to Girl Take the Lead, and I'm your host, Yo Canning. Today is a soundbite, and a soundbite is a shorter reflection inspired by conversations on Girl Take the Lead or just topics that we're thinking about. And today's reflection is a little bit different. First, I have to celebrate. Woo-hoo! This is episode 300. Gosh. When I recorded my very first episode back in January of 2022, I never imagined I'd be sitting here reflecting on 300 conversations and the lessons they've taught me. And perhaps that's why this week's reflection feels especially meaningful. A few weeks ago, we talked about hope. We discovered that hope isn't blind optimism. Hope comes from evidence. Then we talked about belonging, not fitting in, belonging. The last week, we explored trust, faith, and the courage to open our hands when certainty isn't possible. As I thought about all those conversations together, one question kept returning. What evidence do we have that hope is justified today? I'd like to share that reflection with you. For the past 2 years, I chose not to record a 4th of July reflection. If I'm honest, I couldn't quite find the words. The division felt too large. The headlines felt too heavy. I wasn't sure where hope lived anymore. But something has changed. Not because the world suddenly became easier, not because people suddenly agree with one another, but because I've started paying attention to a different kind of evidence. Over the past few weeks, I found myself captivated, probably like you, by the World Cup. Not just the matches, the people, the fans, families gathering in parks, neighbors watching games together, volunteers welcoming visitors from around the world, cities opening public spaces where strangers became part of something larger than themselves, people wearing different colors, speaking different languages, and who knew where Cape Verde was? Cheering for different teams, yet sharing the same experience. That made me stop and wonder, why do sporting events bring us together like this? I don't think it's because we all agree. I think it's because for a little while, we belong. We celebrate the wins together. We moan the losses together for 90 minutes, or sometimes a few unforgettable weeks. We remember what it feels like to be part of something bigger than ourselves. And then I realized I've been witnessing that same kind of belonging for the last almost 5 years. Nearly 300 conversations, women from Canada, Australia, Kenya, Singapore, Germany, Mexico, and across the United States. Different backgrounds, different generations, different professions, different life experiences. Yet beneath every story, I keep hearing the same things. The desire to matter, the desire to contribute, the courage to begin again, the hope that our lives make a difference, that longing to belong. 300 episodes isn't just a milestone. It's evidence. Evidence that people still care. Evidence that people still want to serve. Evidence that people still want to make life better for someone else. Fear gets the headlines. Humanity rarely does. But if we're willing to look at the totality of the evidence, another story begins to emerge. A neighbor helping a neighbor, a volunteer welcoming a stranger, a coach encouraging a young athlete, a listener sharing how the conversation changed her perspective. Communities gather around something joyful, acts of kindness that never became breaking news. Maybe the evidence has been right beneath our nose all along. Maybe it's in our communities. Maybe it's in our families. Maybe it's in our workplaces. Maybe it's the conversations we're willing to have. Maybe it's in your life too. After 300 conversations, here's what I know. There is more kindness than we hear about, more courage than we recognize, more generosity than we notice, more belonging than we realize, and more reasons for hope than the headlines would have us believe. Not certainty, not guarantees, just evidence. Enough evidence to trust, enough experience to have faith, and enough faith to walk forward with courage. Thank you for listening, for sharing these conversations, for being part of this community. You have become part of the evidence too. Thanks for listening. And if this reflection resonated with you, I'd love for you to continue the conversation with me on social media or in the Girl Take the Lead Facebook group. Next Tuesday on Girl Take the Lead, we'll be joined by Christine Frost. Together, we'll explore life's transitions, how we can leverage our trauma for growth, and practices that may help us navigate change with greater intention and resilience. I hope you'll join us. Until next time, listen inward, lead outward, and remember, hope isn't found by ignoring what's broken. Sometimes it's found by noticing what's quietly being built all around us. Talk soon. Bye.